Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to plasma cut with Fusion 360 here. So whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. So in our class, we do a project where we weld these together to make a dice. But before we can weld them, we need to plasma cut them first. So in order to do that, let's come on up and change our workspace from design to manufacture. First thing we want to do is come up here and do a new setup. All right, and we got to make sure that over here our operation type says cutting, all right, or fabrication up here. Next thing we need to do is set up our X, Y, and Z coordinate system. So I'm going to come on over here and click on this back left corner here. So X, our positive X is pointing to our right, our positive Y is pointing away from us, and our positive Z is pointing upwards. Now we want to set up our stock size, so we're going to click here and we're going to change this over here to fixed size box. Okay, and so now we have to enter the size of this box here. Okay, and we're going to basically make it the same size as our plates here. So to do that, I'll show you a little trick. Coming up to inspect, let's do X left to right. We're going to click on that corner and see the distance to that corner, which is 12.75. So I'm going to close the inspect window, come back here and set our X to 12.75. Make sure it says centered. All right, and we're going to do the same thing for Y now. We're going to come on over to inspect, go from here to here, and that's 2 inches. Okay, so I'm going to close the inspect window and we're going to set that to 2. Okay, and if you get a red thing, just make it a hair bit bigger, so 2.01, and make sure it says centered. And now we just got to do Z. So we're going to come to inspect. I'm going to zoom in from here to here. That's 0.125. Okay, so I'm going to close the inspect window, come back over here and set that to 1/8 of an inch or 0.125. Make sure it says centered and select OK. All right, next thing we want to do now is to come on up to cutting and we're going to do a new 2D profile. All right, so notice now we have to select our tool. So we're going to click here and we're going to come on over here to the plus sign and we're going to come on down here to cutting and we're going to select plasma cutter. And we'll just call this, well, plasma cutter. All right, and you can call this whatever you want. If you're, you can call this plasma cutter, fine cut nozzle, or whatever. Or plasma cutter for 50 gauge metal. You can customize it. But for us, we're just going to call it plasma cutter. We're going to come to cutter and we have to set our kerf width here to 0.05. Okay, because the kerf width is, think of this as the thickness of our plasma arc that's shooting through. So if you want to make super accurate cuts, you have to have the proper kerf width, or your parts are going to be too big or too small because you're not telling the machine how wide your plasma arc is here. And our machine, and this is based on your machine, may be different, but the kerf width for our machine is 0.05. Let's select OK. All right, and then we're going to come on over here and we're going to select that guy. All right, and by default, it's going to put a 40 inches per minute cutting feed rate. We're going to set this to 50. And that is what we want for 1/8 inch thick metal here. For our cutting mode, we're just going to select, well, through auto. And then for geometry now, we're going to click on every face here that we want to cut. Once that's done, we want to check the tab box here. And we're going to set our tab width to 0.1. Okay. And we're going to set our tabs per contour to 0. And then we're just going to click on the corner of each plate here. All right, and that'll do it for this profile. Let's go ahead and select OK. So if you look at our tool paths right here, you're going to see it's going to come in right here and it's going to cut around it, and then it's going to leave a little tab here. So that's nice. So when it's done cutting, these don't fall into the tank, into the water tank below, and you have to go fishing for them. So that tab will just make it so we can just bend them off. All right, so now if you ever get this little exclamation point right here, this is important. What that means is this hole right here is too small and it can't get in there because our entry path here won't fit in this tiny hole. And we can change that. So if you ever get this issue, we can right click, edit. Okay, and now we're going to come over to our, not our passes, but our linking tab. And we're going to set our lead-in distance to something very, 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 very tiny. Because if you recall, the lead-in distance is too big. It won't fit in that hole. So we're going to set it to like 0.00, I don't know, 5. And before you hit OK, let's set our pierce clearance, okay, to the same value. All right, and if you want to, you can do away with your lead-ins and lead-outs altogether. Okay, but I'm going to change it to these settings and hit OK. All right, and now if you look, we got a green check mark here. All right, and you can see our little toolpath here that we're going to plasma cut. All right, so I was just trying to show you that because that's a common issue that a lot of people experience when plasma cutting. But now I want to go back and let's set our linking tab here to something a bit more standard, like 0.1, and our piercing clearance to 0.05. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select OK. So when you're done, you should have hopefully a nice toolpath that looks just like this. Make sure you simulate it, please, and it looks good. And when you're ready to cut, you want to come up to setup and you want to go ahead and post-process this guy. And what you're going to want to do is search for Forest Scientific Plasma. All right, and so to do that, go click on that folder, go to Fusion Library, and search here for Forest Scientific Plasma. Hit select, and you're going to want to copy it to my posts so it's there in the future. All right, and when you're over here under file name, make sure you put your name and call it something like dice plates. All right, and then once again, come on over here and select your USB thumb drive and hit select folder. Okay, and then hit post. Remember to save your work up here when it's done, and please watch the next video on how to operate the plasma cutter. All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.